Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Frank's Unsolicited Advice, the NFL Talk. And I'm joined by the team once again. Bree, how you doing, baby? What's going on?
Hi, I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm well. And June, I like to fit it. What's up, baby? How you doing?
Hey, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Blessed to see you guys. Blessed to be spending this time with you guys in another week.
I know, right? It's a blessing. You know, I was sitting here thinking about just a lot of different things. I was in TAPS today for entrepreneur class. I was in one of my classes, and I'm sitting here and I'm just listening. I'm like, man, I want this podcast to take off. The lady's like, what do you do? I was like, well, I sell insurance on the side, but I got a podcast. I'm still active, but the podcast is my main thing. And she was like, well, start putting your name out there. And we started talking about people advertisement and stuff like that and monetizing. So it was all right, man. I look forward to this, like I said last week. So one big major news this week was JJ Watt finally picking a team and going to the Cardinals.
Yes, I was wrong.
Yeah, we were all wrong.
But I'm happy. I'm happy that he's going to the Cardinals. Like that's I'm not upset about that.
Well, we all thought he was going to be going to a team that's contending. You know what I'm saying? And so let's look at it. He had a two-year deal, $31 million, $23 million guaranteed. A lot of people felt that was a lot to pay for a guy that's over the hump and has been injury prone the last couple of years. So I guess my question to the team, and shout out to my homegirl Mia, they gave me a shout out on Facebook Live. We live, by the way, on IG and Facebook. But so my question is, do you think he's worth the $23 million guaranteed?
No, to be honest with you, no, I don't think that he's worth it. The 23 million guaranteed, but like you said, like he's not in his prime, you know, like he's not the JJ Watt that used to get defensive player of the year back to back and stuff. So I feel like that's not I feel like that's too much, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think I'll go last. Go ahead, June. What you think?
I'm 50-50 on it. And the reason I'm 50-50 on it is I think maybe they're looking at it as well as what else does he bring to that team? You know, besides the mentorship and you know whatever he has left on the tank. Now they also, I'm pretty sure they're factoring in some type of sales to bring more fans in there, which I think that would be huge, especially coming after this COVID stuff. I think they're going to need as many sales as possible to make up for the deficits.
Yeah, one of the stats they were showing, Chandler Jones and him are like neck to neck. They're like 1 and 2 in sacks over a course of 6 years or something like that. So what here's how I see it. Do I think the Cardinals are contenders for a Super Bowl right now? No, I don't. They're in the NFC West. You have Seattle still has Russell. The 49ers, if they give it to Jimmy G and get Deshaun Watson, that's a big plug. Who else? You got the Rams that have a good defense, and now they added Stafford, hoping to give them a better deep threat ball, or maybe more consistency at quarterback than Goff. So I don't think they're ready to go all the way. But what I think is, one thing we realize is that defense wins championships. It's last year's defense was very clear. So if you're doubling Chandler Jones, you got to pick your poison at that point in time. You either go double Chandler or you double JJ. And there's another guy on the team that I'm not really familiar with his name. So if anybody else knows the defensive player out there that was making big noise in the Cardinals last year besides Chandler Jones, put in the chat so I can know. But I think that's what they're looking at is the pressure. I think he went for the money. I don't think he went for the ring. If he wanted a ring, he could have went to the Chiefs. He could have went to Buffalo. He could have went back to Tampa. He could have went anywhere that's contending now to go there. And I don't think he's ready. I think he took the money. But I don't blame him. 23 million guaranteed. That's love. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad. So I think that's good for him, and I'm happy for him. He got what he want, his money. Hopefully let's see what happens. Hopefully the NFL can have regular OTAs, training camps, spring camp, all that good stuff. And they can get in there and have some chemistry and not do like they did last year. And let's just throw a bunch of people together in a soup and make it at one shot and see hopefully if it sticks, So the next thing that they had with him was his number was unretired for him to wear it. Now, last week we spoke about the wide receiver that didn't want to give his number, Pittman, to Wentz, you know, and we said what we said. I know I said I wouldn't have given up, you know, but if, you know, do you think it was right for them to unretire the number, or should he have picked another number?
He should have picked another number, to be honest with you. I mean, he got permission from his daughter, but still, like, if it's a retired number, just leave it retired, you know?
Yeah.
That means something to have your number retired.
It does. It does. What about you, June?
I agree 100% with Bree. I think you know, it takes away from that effect, you know, that respect that you once gave that man for retiring his number. And yeah, his daughter, yeah, go ahead. I gave you the blessing, but she didn't play.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with that stuff. You retire a number, stay with it. Because I'm pretty sure when you're retiring Michael Jordan's number, and there'll be some great guy later on, and nobody's gonna give that blessing. Yeah, go ahead, get Mike number back.
Yeah, I found it funny. I mean, of course she's gonna say I'm retired as JJ Watt. You know, when you think back in the last 10 years, he's been a force in the defensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Common names you hear is Aaron Donald, him, and I can't even think of anybody else, to be honest. I mean, Sue was up there, but Sue's been playing for 10 years. So it is what it is. I'm either or with it. You know, like, she gave permission, cool. She didn't, whatever. You know, I agree. He could have picked another number. It wasn't gonna make a difference, but they unretired it, so it is what it is. We were looking at the whole trade with Russell Wilson, and we clarified some things. So NFL trading starts, like signing and trading, like stuff like that, starts on the 17th of March. So that's when teams could start trading for players. That's when the signing of Stafford, all that stuff is going to be official when it opens up. They can franchise tag players now, I think, from what I sent in the chat. But the 17th is when the whole thing starts for trades. So now we have Russell Wilson out there that wants a trade. You know, he's saying he didn't ask for a trade. His agent said he didn't ask for a trade.
He said he did not ask for a trade. Yeah. He doesn't want to trade. But if he was to ever trade, those were the teams he would go for. But he's not trading. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, so it was. They said the Bears, the Saints, and what else?
I forgot the other ones.
Yeah,
but I think that's what people missed at the beginning, is the fact that he said he didn't ask for a trade and he does not want to trade. But, you know, like, when people have conversations and he's like, oh, but if I was to trade, like, these are the teams that I can potentially see myself going to, but I'm not going anywhere. So
they had Cam Jordan on NFL Network, or they had him on one of these talk shows yesterday morning, and they got him to say that if Russell were to go to the Saints, they would be Super Bowl contenders. Like, it was ESPN, because there was Spears and Ryan Clark. They were like tag teaming him, and he finally said that, yeah, if Russell Wilson went to the Saints, they'll be Super Bowl contenders or win a Super Bowl. How do you feel about that?
It depends. It really depends to see if he can work with that offense, because not every quarterback is made for, like, every single offense. It really depends, to be honest.
So one thing, what about you, June?
I think Russell goes to the Saints, they automatically become Super Bowl contenders right off the rip, in my opinion.
But I mean, you can say that, but then again, you really can't say that, because you have to think about it this way. Like,
they were a quarterback away from being great.
Yeah, I understand that. But Michael Thomas isn't the same Michael Thomas he was in 2018, 2019. Let's see, Alvin Kamara, he's still, like, the greatest. Like, well, not the greatest, but he's still one of the greatest on that team. But it's just like their offense, like, they didn't stand out this past season. And I know, like, Drew Brees being hurt and all this other stuff, but they their like key players didn't stand out like they used to stand out. To me, they were just, I don't want to say the word mediocre, but it was just like they weren't performing like they used to perform. So it was like, yeah, they get Russell Wilson. Okay, that's cool, but are we still gonna see the same like not well performances like they used to give from the other wide receivers, tight end, offensive linemen?
Think if you think about it, Russell Wilson, what he does to that, yeah, Michael Thomas may not have been on the stat sheet like he was, but I mean that had a lot to do, in my opinion, with the quarterback issue. I still think he's a beast. I mean, he showed some crazy plays this year.
I never said that he wasn't a beast.
But Russell Wilson also brings, what he brings is he brings that mobility, that athleticism that Drew Brees didn't have, that arm, that even though Taysom Hill may have had that mobility, he didn't have that arm that Russell has. So you're getting the total package. Just like Brees and Taysom Hill, you mash them together and you're gonna get a Russell Wilson. And that takes away from Michael Thomas not being the Michael Thomas. However, I mean, they need a tight end. They just released Cook, I think. Kamara's still there. I personally think Russell Wilson is that missing piece over there, if that was the case.
I have to say that they would be contenders, and here's why I'm gonna say it. The running game ain't too bad, not with Kamara, and I want to say Murray was still there. So you had a 1-2 punch in a sense. You had good receivers. Yeah, Michael Thomas was injured most of the year too. He got injured against the Bucks in the first game, and he didn't really come back, I think, until they played the Bucks again, and he was out. That was about at least 8 weeks that he was out. So he wasn't the same person. Yeah, he was injured. He came back. You had Emmanuel Sanders kind of came through for them a little bit while in his absence, once he learned the offense and got comfortable. And they also had Traquan Smith as well that scored big for them. They had the tight end Cook, but you got Taysom Hill, and you have the other, I think, Hill in there that can fill in for tight end. So you have the weapons. I feel the only thing they were missing was the fact that Brees couldn't scramble out the pocket like he used to, and he couldn't get the ball past 15 yards. So if you take a person like Russell, who's athletic, can still scramble, yes, he's taken the most sacks in the league in the last probably 4 or 5 years. Since he's came in the league, he's taken the most sacks, almost 500 sacks he's been taken out. But I think with that offensive line, he'd be more protected, and he has the weapons, and they have a run game. And I believe that would make them contenders because of the fact that he brings something that Brees obviously can't bring right now, which is that arm to throw it downfield. And let's be fair, Brees was also coming out of a bruised ribs, a punctured lung. You know, I think he was probably playing hurt. His wife even said it. He played that game hurt. So, you know, I don't like when people bring that up because like you discredit what that defense did to him and how that other team won. But if you was hurt, you shouldn't have been in the game in the first place.
Exactly.
I think with Russell being, it makes a big difference. But all this is for nothing because he says he's not going nowhere. So we just went around the rosy. But I think it's a good. Oh, and Nikki, she was on it. She said Jets and Dallas was the other team that they were talking that may be up there.
Yeah, I think Dallas was trying to make a lot of noise with Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson goes to Dallas, and
you would just be scared because that is.
I mean, I think they have too many issues for me to be worried.
You wouldn't be worried if Russell Wilson went to Dallas.
No, I think the Cowboys would be like another Atlanta kind of when they could put up that offense, but their defense will still give up the game.
So
I mean, yeah, here and there, but I feel like
wouldn't be worried
I feel like Amari Cooper and Russell Wilson would be like a good duo together.
I mean, Russell.
I love Amari Cooper. Like, I think Amari Cooper is such a great wide receiver, and I think he is too good for that fucking team that he's on right now.
I'm pretty sure that the turf loves it too with all his drop passes.
No.
That was a good one. But so
Wow, way to just discredit what I like you always do.
Hey, you gotta tip your hat. You gotta tip your hat to that. Because he waited perfectly until
like every time I say I like something, like he always has to shut it down.
It has nothing with you.
Then why do you do
anything?
it all the time?
Yes,
it does.
You're talking about the Cowboys,
I like
and
something,
I don't like the Cowboys.
anytime
It's just
I
that.
say I like something, though, you always have to discredit what I say I like when it comes to this football shit.
I like everything you say, Bree.
No, you
everything.
don't. So no, you
except
don't.
Except the Cowboys.
Look, this is what I will say.
I just said Amari Cooper, and I said that I feel like that he should not be on that team. I like Amari Cooper, and then here you go saying something else. I can literally say that I like the aviation ordnanceman T-shirt that Frank has on right now, and you will say something slick because I said I liked it.
I would have said that looks dope.
Okay. Anyway, carry on. Who else got released? Tight end Kyle Rudolph got released from the Vikings.
Yes,
after 10 seasons.
He did.
He did.
I don't know how to feel about that. He kind of sucked, yo. Like
I was about to say the same thing. But they're making so much noise, like as if like he was like the most iconic like tight end in the world.
Well,
he was good. I mean, he had some good seasons in the beginning.
Yeah,
he just got old.
Some good seasons. Yeah.
You gotta think he also he caught the pass in overtime to send the Saints home in the playoffs. Remember that? In the end zone. Even though he pushed off, but he did catch it. I think the reason to make a big deal out of it, he had off year. He had a off year, which was last year. I think that whole team was not clicking after they lost Stephon Diggs like that. People forget that Thielen, Diggs, all that came together as a package. Once you take one threat like that away, I can focus now on your two other threats. And you can see in Buffalo, once they took Diggs away, Allen couldn't do anything. So it kind of you need that 1-2, I think, and in the receiving core out there to open up the field for other people. But him getting released to me it was like, okay, bro, you had a hot garbage season last season. You was basura, bro. You could have just got water for the rest of the tight ends in the league. No, that's like if they would have released what's my man? Not he ain't even my man. My wife calls him white chocolate, but Kelsey from the Chiefs, that's news. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Kyle, I don't even know how to feel about that. But maybe he goes to another team and kills it. You never know. You know what I'm saying? He's young. How many years he got in the league?
You talking about Kyle Rudolph?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's been around for a while though, bro.
Really? Is it 10 years?
He's been there for 10 seasons.
Oh, wow.
He's been there for where?
He played with the Vikings for 10 seasons.
Really?
10 seasons.
Wow.
10 seasons.
Yeah. No. I agree with you. I'm not knocking you, Bree. I'm actually like, damn.
That long? 10?
10.
10? That's crazy. So, okay, now let's go to Calvin Noy. Getting released by the Dolphins after he signed a 4-year deal for $51 million. Why would you do that?
I get that saving the salary cap thing. I really do. But is that so the Dolphins are supposed to make some noise, right? They did all these moves. And I was like, damn, okay, they doing their thing, making themselves more competitive. But I don't know how I feel about releasing him, paying. I mean, he signed that contract. I get it. He's trying to save that salary cap money, but I mean, it's just, to me, in my opinion, it's their loss. Somebody else is gonna sign him. I don't think he's gonna be a free agent that much longer.
I mean, so he wasn't drafted by the Patriots. He came to the Patriots. I forgot where he was at before that. And he did good there. But the Patriots defense is a system. And he excelled. Like, not for nothing, he was a big key in it. Him and Dante Hightower had a good run. When Ninkovich was there too, they played well. He went down to Miami following Flores, and he got paid. I don't understand why you release him. Like I didn't watch the Dolphins games to know if he had that bad of a run. But to get released, I feel that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? You gave this guy the money and then you release him a year into his contract. That's like hot garbage. I think that's poor management.
Yeah.
I'm saying you could at least try to trade him for something. Maybe a 5th rounder or something. I don't know. Hell, they got rid of DeAndre Hopkins for a 5th rounder, right? That's what it was? To the Cardinals when they traded him? They gave him away for nothing. They gave him away for a Brady pick, like 6, 199 overall. You know what I'm saying? Like
David Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, and that leads me to the next thing, Bree. Deshaun Watson still wants to trade. He's talking about sitting out. He's saying I might not play. First off, hey, let's give a shout out to my man Kyle Rue. His birthday's today. He just chimed in. He's watching. So Rue, happy birthday, Rooster.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, big dog.
He's on Facebook. Let's see if he says anything back. So how y'all feel about that? Deshaun still wants to trade. Texans are saying that they're not going to trade him. And there's made threats that he threats to sit out if he doesn't get traded.
Go ahead, Bree.
No comment.
I mean, I think his contract had no trade clause in there.
Yeah, it did.
So that's another crazy part about it. I mean, the Texans on SportsCenter like, yo, stand down. This man ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
stand down. So maybe they got something cooking in the works that they're trying to just deviate the media from. I don't know, but it'll be interesting if he sits out. Obviously, it's going to affect his pay. But
do you think he's going about this the wrong way?
It's kind of crazy when you think about what we spoke about before.
Yeah,
which was the releasing JJ, versus his situation, and that's the crazy part, in my opinion, of that whole situation.
Yeah, but JJ, we like we said, JJ's over the hump. And it's not to say that he can't cause damage. What I'm saying is I don't think he's an every down defensive player. I think JJ goes to what Suggs was at one point, what Harrison was at one point, which is you bring him in for certain plays to put the pass rush and create havoc. Like I said, I think with him in the Cardinals and Chandler Jones on opposite ends gives the team problems. However, we need to see what condition he comes back in. With Deshaun is more, you got more invested. You have his legs. For one, he's a quarterback, so he's going to play longer than JJ Watt is. He's arguably one of the best quarterbacks that we have. Just because he hasn't won a ring does not mean anything. It's circumstances, timing. Mahomes won a ring because he ended up on the right team at the right time, and the San Francisco 49ers couldn't stop him, save his life in the last 6 minutes of the game. So it is what it is. And Jimmy G couldn't get a first down. If you put the ball a millimeter before the yellow line, all he has to do is just pass it over. He couldn't get it done. So he just, that's it. They won a Super Bowl. We see what happens the following year when you can't even put a touchdown up. So it is what it is. I think that I feel he's going about it the wrong way. Me personally, I would go back to the table from the beginning and say, hey, you know what? I know I signed this extension. I signed this extension for 4 or 5 years, no trade clause. Y'all paid me nice money. I'm unhappy with this. Can we get some players in? Can I get some protection and go from there? I'm willing to give you another year. And I know people look at me like, Frank, you crazy. Another year in football, he can get hit and his career can end. Guess what? He can go to another team and get hit and his career can end. So why not keep it simple? Stay where you at, play the game a little bit, play the field, and then say, you know what? I gave you a year and y'all didn't do what I want. I want out now. You know what I'm saying? I want out.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah.
I agree.
But they're not going to tell like the people on social media, like absolutely everything that's being said or everything that's being talked about. So I feel like we're only getting like the bare minimum of what's going on with his situation.
Yeah. I mean, it's one-sided so far. It's he's not happy, and the organization is like, well, we don't want to let him go. It sounds like that marriage, you know what I'm saying? When the wife's like, I'm not happy here, I want to go. Can you just leave the house? And the husband's like, I'm not leaving. I'm not going nowhere. You staying with me forever. And they're like, I don't want to be with you no more. Oh my God. That's what it sounded like to me, honestly. I think he threw for 4,800 yards last season. Give it another shot, man. I think anybody wants to come play. I think if it's just the Texans organization, it's like, you know, and remember last week I talked about a team being the owner, general manager, coaches, and players. When you look at that team, that organization, I wouldn't want to go there. It's toxic, bro. Bill O'Brien messed that whole thing up. And then he's gone.
And that's probably why he wants to leave, because it's such a toxic environment.
Yeah, it is. But he signed a contract in September. I can't. You signed a contract with a no trade clause because you was preventing you from getting traded. Now you want to get traded, and you are mad because they're not trading you. But you signed a contract, my man. You had a lawyer. You have an agent. You signed this. You put yourself in this predicament. So it's like a kid that smokes weed and pops in the Navy, bro. What you gonna tell the captain when you're in front of him? You did it. You put yourself in that situation. So handle that business, Playboy. Play another year. See what happens. Yeah. So they saying your man's in them. Kermit the Frog, Patrick Mahomes had surgery.
Who's your man's? Who are you talking to? Whose man's is that? That's not my man.
Anybody? Yeah, he has surgery. His toe. They say he should be good to go by training camp. That's interesting.
I think he'll be all right. I think I'll be more concerned about what's old buddy's name, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
I think I'll be more concerned about him than Mahomes right now, because I think they could always give Mahomes that time and they'll still be okay. I think to still make it to the playoffs.
What happened with Trevor?
He had surgery in his shoulder.
Really?
Yeah. They were just showing it on ESPN this morning, actually.
Wow. I was paying attention in class, man. I didn't. I turned off. I couldn't focus on both at the same time. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Oh man, do you think it's going to hurt his stock for the draft?
No.
You don't think so?
No. And let me see. I was just reading right here. He had labrum surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, and they say he'll start passing in 6 weeks. So I think it will. I mean, he'll start passing again in 6 weeks. 6 weeks is a month and a half.
Well, the good thing is there's no combine. He already had his pro day. He had his pro day early. He knocked it out the way. I think he did surgery, and he'd be good. So he'd be fine. What you saying? Oh wow, for Bree?
Because just now you get on Twitter and everything just pop up. Literally, as of 8 minutes ago, the Giants released Golden Tate.
Another wide receiver up for grabs, and he did good for the Giants.
He did.
Literally,
I think that's steroid.
Nikki Akinyemi said when that was on us, when I got on last time with us last week, she said that it was on his non-throwing arm. So it ain't even matter. Yeah, so he's good. He's good. So back to Golden Tate. They released him?
Yep.
Hey, Nikki, I know you paying attention to
that. 8 minutes ago, yep. Giants have released Golden Tate.
Hey, Pats could take him.
I think he's a beast, bro. But I don't know if being suspended for that steroid use affected his stock as well.
Anytime you got a player, not to cut you off, that's not consistently good and takes a hit, he's losing stock. At this point, them players don't need to be demanding high number contracts. They need to do what Bree's favorite player, Antonio Brown, did, is go for minimum wage to a team and ball out. Okay? That's it. Get the minimum wage and ball out and hopefully get recognized and do what you do. Because Cam on I'm an Athlete, and she says she is listening too, by the way, June. Cam said that he's still good. I was listening to some of the interview. I didn't finish all of it. And he said that he'll come back to the Patriots. He said, I'll come back. Now that I know the system better, I want to come back.
I don't blame him, and I feel like he should get another chance.
I think he should, man. I think he should go out there and they should give him a chance. Look, I think him being honest about COVID affecting him played a part. Him coming back because the Patriots keep moving, they keep functioning. That's a team that it's like the next man up mentality, kind of us in the military. You get hurt, step to the side while you're recovering. Somebody's going to step in your place, and if they keep moving better than you, you're going to keep stroking. When you come back, you get in where you fit in. So he says that when he came back, they gave him another Like they not only they had the playbook, but they had like 20 books of film that he had to look at pictures on top of that to catch up. So he was never caught up into the system. I think Cam still got some gas left in the tank, and it's not because I'm a Patriots fan. I think I just want to see the kid win. You know, I want to see him get back and redeem himself. In my opinion, the Patriots ain't winning a Super Bowl at least in the next 5 years. At least the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I put on your live.
Oh, what happened?
No, I clicked on your live by accident.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have something we can talk about.
What's that?
I'm about to say like a list, right? Because it says who is the best trio in the NFL out of this list, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
You have Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey as trio number 1. Rodgers, Adams, and Jones as trio number 2. Brady, Evans, and Gronk as trio number 3. And Tannehill, Henry, and Brown as trio number 4.
That's not even fair. Because
I still say Green Bay. That's like the best trio.
You think so? Green Bay?
Rodgers, Adams, and Jones.
Nah.
Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, and Aaron Rodgers.
No lo siento. I can't see it. No, I tell you why. Chiefs tandem is better. Hill, Kelsey, and Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, that would have been my second pick.
That's my it's the best pick. And I'm not even.
That would have been my pick. That's your best pick.
So I mean, your pick. So your pick. You going with Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and my man. What's his name? What's the worst?
Adams.
Yeah, Adams. I couldn't even think of his name.
I would pick that trio over Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey. I would.
Man,
June, I know you can't see my face, but I can see your face, and I don't appreciate you making your face over my opinion.
You see what I'm talking about, Frank? I didn't even say nothing.
I
didn't
said
say
I
one
see
thing.
your face. The face you just made. I know you can't see mine, but I can still see your face.
So let me tell you this. I told my boss the other day, I said we was walking in that mile walk I got from my parking lot to the boat and to the yacht. And I said, man, June says one thing and Bree goes off. He said, really? I said, yes. It is comical. June could say the sky is blue. And Bree could be like, no, it's not.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. You know damn well it was 60% chance of rain.
Well, hold on, June. Wait, let's be fair. Bree had a rough day at work. What is your pick, June?
Hey, white chocolate, cheetah, and Kermit. Them boys right there. I think they're unstoppable. If this was a 3-on-3 game, it'll be a wrap.
Did you see?
Okay, I'm going to add my own trio into this mix, okay?
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, and it's not a trio from this season, by the way, but this is my all-time favorite trio, okay? The triple Bs, you got Ben, Brown, and Bell. To me, that was like one of the greatest trios. Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Clown, and Big Ben.
Hey, Bree, can you say Super Bowl champ Antonio Brown? Bree, I love you, girl. Listen, you know I gotta bust your chops. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm bust your chops. I don't see nothing wrong with your trio. Nothing wrong with it. If we're gonna go that trio, I'm gonna go Brady, Edelman, and Gronk. But I could go Edelman, Brady, and White, or Brady, Edelman, and Amendola, or Brady, Edelman, and Hogan. It doesn't matter. That trio right there, I can do any one of those. But here's why I would tell you, I like yours, but I as a fan of the Patriots, I have to say no. It's because they've been stopped before when they've been all together. And that's the reason I say no. But regular season game, them boys was on point. I will give you that. Nikki, she's saying bye. Nikki said bye. I don't know why she's saying bye. I might add in. Let me see if I can add in. Can I add in?
Oh, Nikki and them Jags. The teal, right? The teal is what you call them.
Yeah.
Duval.
Oh yeah, let me tell you something. She met Calais Campbell one time too after a game at a bar restaurant. He came in and she took a picture and she was open. Well, I tell you, that was like the kid seeing Santa Claus on Christmas. So what else? So do you think Dak Prescott should get signed to a long-term deal?
Yes.
Sinquay, what's up, bro? You think he should by the Dallas Cowboys or another team?
I think Cowboys.
Who do you think, Bree?
I don't know. I don't have a team off the top of my head, but it wouldn't be the Dallas Cowboys.
I think so. I think he's showing his loyalty to the team, regardless of all these issues, and he's still not getting what he wants, and he's still there. He's still willing to sign that contract.
I will say this. I think he should get signed. And you know what? I think he should come to the damn Pats. You know why?
So where do you want Cam Newton to go?
If they don't bring Cam back, I think they should get him. Dak Prescott has been a stellar athlete. And when I mean stellar, I'm not just talking about his performance on the field. I'm talking about his performance off the field. The guy doesn't complain. You don't hear nothing bad about him. He's not beating on his girlfriend or his wife. He's not taking performance enhancement drugs. He's not smoking weed. He doesn't have a DUI. The only person that you hear talking trash is his brother. That's it. But other than that, Dak Prescott has been the ultimate A1 sports person. I go up there. I'm a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. We lose. It's on me. I got to play better. Never mind that his friend fumbled the ball 80,000 times. You know what I'm saying? He still goes out there and says, nah, it's my fault. I'm the quarterback. I got to play better. He was thrown for 400 yards. He brought, even though it was the Falcons, he brought his team back.
Yeah.
You know, let's say he never gets hurt. That's a playoff team. I don't know how deep in the playoffs they would have went, but he's a playoff team. Jerry Jones needs to stop playing with these people and give them the money. If not, go to a team that's going to pay you and take care of you and give you what you need. You put that and your Steelers, that's a difference maker right there. You put that on the Pats, that's a difference maker. You put him on the Eagles, that's a difference maker because he's bringing experience to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like the Dallas Cowboys again, when we look at teams, we need to stop looking at teams for the athlete and start looking at teams as the whole entire organization. From the owner down to the water boy, okay? That owner is a cancer to his own team. He sends mixed signals at press conferences. He says one thing but does another. You look, if I'm a billionaire, if I hit the lotto for $500 billion and I walked away with $300 billion and I said I'm gonna buy me a franchise, I'm gonna buy me a team, I'm not gonna be involved in the day-to-day operations. I'm gonna hire somebody that's called the general manager to find me players, and I'm gonna hire a coach that's in line with what I want, and go ahead and do your job. And I'm gonna sit in my owner's box in my jet with the I don't even know what they're gonna be. I might call them the Puerto Rican something or the boardies and on the tail end of the plane. And that's what I'm gonna do. And if you see the backdrop on my little thing, that's Bahrain. That's my house I used to live in is right over there somewhere. And that's where I'll be flying to and just, doing my thing. I'm telling you, that's what I would do. But that, I think, is good. I think that brings any team better at the end of the day.
Yeah, very nice.
No, Bree, you don't agree with me? You don't think it's right?
No, I agree. I agree with everything you said. You made some good points there.
Bree, you're awesome. You're awesome, Bree.
Thank you.
So, what else we got? So we talked about, I feel like nothing really happened this week except J.J. Watt signing to the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's really much it.
That's the thing.
Golden Tate just moved from number 9 to number 2 trending in the world right now.
Wow, that's
a lot of people are probably about to grab him up. They're trying to grab him.
I would. That's the problem with teams releasing people. You release. Granted, you're not going to get a first round pick for him. You're not.
Yeah.
I want something. Damn. We still don't know what's going to happen with OBJ. They talking about Cleveland don't need him no more. They went to the playoffs without him.
Yeah.
Oh, so did you hear about Godwin said he'll take the franchise tag? He said, I don't want to play. I want a deal, but if they tag me, I'll play under the franchise tag. How you guys feel about that?
I think it's fair. I think he's coming off that Super Bowl high. So I'll do the same thing, you know. I mean, he got Brady back there. They still got the same team. I haven't heard no negative, player issues so far.
The biggest issue with them is the defense. They got to sign Shaq Barrett, Levante David, and Godwin. Those are the things they got to bring back. So Mike Evans already said he's willing to restructure his deal to free up some money to be able to bring some of these players back. They're saying about possibly extending Brady out a couple of more years to make that money last. Franchise tag is guaranteed money.
Right.
The problem with franchise tag, oh, there she go.
Hey.
The problem with franchise tag this year is that the cap is lower. So because the cap is lower, the tag isn't higher. But he'll still get the tag. As a player, I'll take the franchise tag. It's guaranteed money. If they're guaranteeing me $18 million for 1 year, bro, that's more than you're probably gonna get in the open market anyways. A year, you know. So if I was him, I'd take the franchise tag. Me, I'm all about championships. That's me. I'm about rings. I don't care about the money. I don't care about anything. I care about championship rings. People don't remember how much money you made. They remember how many championships you won. Because I also feel that with championships come sponsorship. And with sponsorship comes money. So when you're winning, everybody wants to sign you. You're making cereal commercials. You're making underwear commercials. You're making lube oil commercials. You're doing everything in the sun. And you're getting all this money because you're winning championships. Nobody cares about, oh, you had 20,000 catches in 5 seasons. No. Did you win a ring? No, you did not. Sit down. So if I was him, I would just go in there and be like, you know what? Let's win more rings. I want one more. Let's go. Let's be the first team. Well, the team since the 2004 Patriots to go back to back. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Because the Patriots failed doing it. The Chiefs failed to do it. The Seahawks failed to do it. So that's what I would do. That's what I would want to do. That's me. And it's not because my best friend Tom Terrific's on the team. I just like to see. I like consistency. That's what I would do. Listen, Bree, you better stop. Let me tell you something. Look at them eyes.
Look at me.
Look at them eyes. Look at Bree's eyes, yo. Everybody look at Bree. You know what I mean? That's what's up. But so let me ask you a question. Do you think that we should do away with preseason and add an extra game to the season?
No. No.
I don't know. I'm like,
I say no. And the reason why I say no is because, for one, we do not know when COVID's going away. And they already took away preseason and we just had a regular season. And with us having a regular season and people testing positive for COVID and games needed to be scheduled and people can't play. And like the Broncos, like they literally had no quarterback. Like it was just like a hot mess. And I feel like with just like the regular season and the 18 games that they played, it was still a hot mess. And adding an extra game with everything going on, I feel like it was still being hot, like a more of a bigger hot mess. That's just how I feel.
I don't think they should go 17 games. I think they should stay 16. I think they should. I think they should cut down the preseason though. People get hurt in preseason. I think.
Yeah, but in preseason they don't really play. They don't play who they're starting in preseason. They play.
Edelman got hurt in preseason.
They didn't have a preseason this year.
The year that we lost to the Eagles in the Super Bowl, Edelman.
Well, then that's their fault because they're not. You don't play. You play like your practice squad or your third string. They're freaking preseason.
So I think. Hold on. Somebody just asked me if I said lube oil commercial. Yes, I did, Brian. I did say lube oil commercials. I did. Is that?
I don't know what that is.
No, it's that he's on the ship with me. You know, he's watching.
Oh, no, I said I don't know what that is.
Oh, I meant to say, like, you know, oil change commercials. I said lube oil, but I probably messed that up. I don't know. I said something crazy. I tell you what though, I just forgot what I was gonna say, Bree. You know, I was so mesmerized by the view of my old house in the background of my thing that I couldn't.
No, because I said that preseason is supposed to be your practice squad and like your third string playing.
So I feel that they should just play the second strings, all preseason second strings. That way you see what you have, and then because your starters they're gonna play. But I think that's crazy. So, what segment we gonna do now?
I have nothing.
I was just gonna ask, where do you think Clowney's going?
Clowney's out there?
I think he's out there. I don't think I think he signed a 1-year contract with Tennessee.
I mean, Clowney he can go where he can fit in. I really don't have nothing to say about that. That dude, if he can stay healthy and play on the right team, he'll be fine. Hey, you never know. He might be the Cardinals with them down there.
All right. So his predicted landing spots are the Baltimore Ravens, the Cleveland Browns, the Colts, the Chargers, staying on the Titans.
You said Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns, Chargers,
Tennessee Titans.
If I was him, I'd go to the Ravens.
Yeah, I was gonna say
those are his predicted landing spots.
Ravens first, and then Browns second, and stay with his team third. Somebody said, then why play if we take away the preseason? Like a preseason, then why play?
Because the preseason isn't really. I mean, the preseason is just for your brand new NFL players and your practice squad and stuff to get a feel of the game. That's how I see it. Yeah, it's a preseason, but it's just like it doesn't count. It doesn't count. It's I don't see preseasons are fun. That was my very first football game ever in my life was a preseason Pittsburgh Steelers game back in back in 99. I was 5. Yep, my sister was born 99. I was 5 years old. It was a Pittsburgh Steelers game.
99, I had 2 years in the Navy.
Oh, I was 5 years old.
99, my daughter was 2. She just said it. She's in the kitchen and said it.
Oh, yeah, I was 5.
That's crazy. So I say Clowney stay where you at, or go to look.
I say stay at Tennessee.
But are the Titans a contender, really?
They could be.
No, no entiendo inglés. I'm gonna say right now. I think right now AFC in my view of going into the season, you have Chiefs, Buffalo, Ravens. Steelers. I was trying to think of the divisions. I'm like, wait a minute. So you got the Chiefs on the West, right? Buffalo's the East.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens and Pittsburgh are in the
North.
The North. So the South would be wow.
AFC.
Is it Texans and Jaguars and
Texans, Jags? Who else is in that division? AFC South. You have no. So Titans, Colts, Texans, and Jags are the South.
Colts is definitely in there. That's the old. Hey, Nikki said Steelers. Like playoffs?
Yes, Steelers. Yes, Steelers.
Nikki, you want to call in? You want to call in, Nikki?
14 winning seasons. Yes, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who's made it to the playoffs every single year that Mike Tomlin has been the head coach. Yes, Pittsburgh.
Well, y'all haven't had a losing season.
No.
I will say that. Y'all haven't had a...
Ask Nikki what happened to the Jaguars.
Let me
What
find.
happened? Because they were they did good in 2017 and didn't do good ever again.
I think a jaguar ate another jaguar in the zoo, and that was in the news this week or last week. Nikki, in case you didn't know, that's real news.
Listen, she is saying don't. She said don't do it. She said don't do it.
I did it.
She said send the link.
I don't want no smoke with Nikki, but I promise you, I don't want no smoke with her at all. She looks like she could like cuss me the fuck out. But I will go back and forth, and I will win this argument when it comes to who's a better franchise.
Nikki's a sweetheart. Listen, she's not that much of an animal.
Everyone says that about my mom too. My mom is probably the craziest person I've ever met in my life.
Well, that you should feel that way about your mom. You know what I'm saying? Nikki's not bad. Listen, she's good. Me and her go back and forth all the time. Somebody said, "Do I have any faith in the Bucks this year?"
Are you a Bucks
faith
fan?
in the Bucks or
are you a Bucks fan?
No, I'm not.
That's like a serious question.
No, I'm a Brady fan. I told you that. I'm not a Bucks fan. I'm still going for the Patriots. Listen, the Pats to me are not going to do anything for at least 5 years. Nikki's online now. Look at her. She came in. I don't think they're going to do anything for the next 5 years, in my opinion. That's just me. But I will argue any team. You can put any team in front of me, and I guarantee I can speak intellectually about them. So don't get it twisted. But that was a comment by Anthony Welch on Facebook. So do I no faith? I'm not a Bucks fan, so I can't. It's not to have faith on them. But if I was a guy going off sports, Jacksonville Zoo says the death of Jaguar by another Jaguar was caused by the human error. Nikki,
about Jags.
Hey, Nikki, they said that the head coach was there. Urban Meyer was there.
First of all, see what we won't do. See what we won't do.
Nikki, listen, they say your Jags can't score the ball. If you put the tip of the ball a millimeter away from the white line on the end zone, they couldn't push it.
Who?
That's
said
the
that?
critics at ESPN said that.
Oh, shut up. They don't got a real job either. Shit. That's all they can do is just sit there.
No, but that's what happened when y'all played the Bengals. Like y'all
Bree, I hope y'all not holding on to this.
That was like, y'all were at the 1 yard line and couldn't score at all against.
Hey, listen. So my man Anthony Welch said he's been a fan since Allstott, Warren, and Sapp. That he's been a fan since Warren Sapp was on the team. So he said they just sucked until this year. All y'all needed was a good quarterback, man. That's all y'all needed, and some belief in leadership. And look what they did.
They needed a whole team.
Well, they had Evans and Godwin. They did. They had that. They had the running backs. They had Rojo.
Yeah, you're right.
Defense, except for Sue, he came in this year. So, I mean, they had the people. It's just they didn't have the quarterback that was turning over the ball 35 times.
Leave him alone. That was shot.
He needs to go.
Leave him alone.
Do some more shrimp.
Leave Jameis Winston alone.
No, because
leave Jameis Winston alone.
No,
Jameis Winston ain't do nothing to you or your Pats.
Thank you.
Jameis Winston did not do anything to you or your Pats. He did not. Leave him alone. Do you want to hear a fun fact?
What's that?
Okay, I saw this earlier today and it kind of made me laugh, like while I was crying at work and it popped up on my feed. But long story. I don't want to talk about it. But there was a Tom Brady in the NFL before there was a Tom Brady, before Tom Brady was Tom Brady.
Yes, it was back
in 1983.
Yes.
I saw that today.
So they don't know. We tell them.
Bradshaw, back in 1983, Steelers quarterback Terry Bradshaw had elbow surgery, but he went under the name of Thomas Brady. Which is weird. Isn't that weird? Like the GOAT, to me, he was like the GOAT way back in the day. But that I laughed so hard. I said, I can't wait to tell Frank this, that there was a Tom Brady.
It was headline news. It was like, it was saying that Terry Bradshaw used Tom Brady's name as an alias back in the day. That's crazy. But Bradshaw loves Brady. Montana.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. But I thought that was just so funny.
You know, and you can hate all you want on UGG wearing, Aston Martin endorsing. I don't even know what watch he endorses. I forgot the name of it. Was it a Hublot? No. Was it a Timex? No, it wasn't Timex. It was Tag Heuer, I think. He endorsed them too. The perfect smile with a nice haircut. You can hate all you want. That everybody can hate on him, but you know what you will not do is discount the fact that man sits atop of all franchises with 7 rings. It's like the Yankees. People can hate the Yankees all you want. Yankees are this. They buy their championships. They do this. They do that. But one thing you won't do is say that they don't have the most rings out of any franchise in any sports. And they do. So the Yankees don't have to win another ring for the next 10 years and still have more rings than any team in any sport in the world. Let that sink.
So Brady, so the Patriots got 6 rings, right? Or they got more?
The Patriots got 6.
The Patriots have 6 and Pittsburgh has
They're tied with Pittsburgh.
Damn. So Brady has more rings than his old team.
Yes.
Yes. And let that, you know what that remind me of? Now that we talking, because I feel like we getting our rhythm now. So you know what that reminds me of? That's like when you break up with a shorty, right? You break up with this girl because she might not look like the best, right? Well, now you can't count that because they can go to Columbia, DR, Miami and get fixed. What I'm saying is, you break up with her because she ain't hitting like she used to. She's not on all marks like she used to. And you come back, and the very next year, she's the chick. Yeah. She got the old man with the money next to her.
That's what I did with Luke.
Yeah. And oh, that's so wrong. That's so wrong. That's an inside joke. But anyways, so, when you do that and you look back like, damn, yo, you wasn't cooking chicken for me, but you cooking chicken for him. Like, that's a problem. But that's what happened. They got rid of him on a business deal. Belichick, I love Belichick, was like, you got to go, fam. You're old. You're not going to win a ring with me. And he goes to this team that had a lot of talent, that all they needed was the right leadership. And look what he did.
Well, let's not say he only had the right, a lot of talent, because he brought talent with him.
Yeah,
that final game, that the Super Bowl, everybody that scored was somebody that came from a previous team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
with him. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't gonna say that, Nikki, but you said it. I'm glad because you're a Jags fan. You said it. You're
Shut
right.
up.
He played a GM. He played a GM role, and the people that scored the touchdowns were the people that he recruited to the team. You know,
right?
Right. 2 tutties. He had 2 tutties in the word of Brady. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, say what you want, fam. It just takes a little bit of a season in a team sometime, and they win. And that's what that team needed. They beat Mahomes so bad that Mahomes' mom was tweeting against Giselle, tweeting against ESPN. You know what I'm saying? They're making memes of his brother and his fiance. And shout out to Mahomes. His baby was born. God bless. I hope you have a safe and healthy baby. But let's get back to tagging you in the talking trash. Yo, you lost so bad.
I feel like a lot of people were making fun of Patrick Mahomes, and I do feel like his fiance and his brother are the reason why he get picked on. Because if you notice,
and his mama, they're so quick to get on the thingy and talk like, sit down.
Yeah, definitely.
Just be a parent.
He don't do anything. He don't do anything, and he probably secretly hate all of them. Secretly hate all of them. But he don't be doing anything, and people pick on him. And I feel like mainly his fiance, his brother, are the main reasons why a lot of people dislike and pick on Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he not a bad dude. Yeah, but that's what family do to you. They come and start talking and taking you downhill, and then be mad that people talking. Well, why don't you just sit back and just be family and look pretty and support?
No, for real.
Stay in the owner's box. Oh, we lost her. She must have lost. She's in a dead zone somewhere. I don't know. She said she's
now Jackson Mahomes, he plays the victim on TikTok, and he makes his his captions
yo,
bullying isn't nice, and if you have nothing nice to say, please just stay out of my comments. I'm like,
that dude is a cornball. Okay, he's a meme. He's a walking meme. Like, what's his name? Jackson Mahomes. How you got two last names for Jackson Mahomes? Like that.
Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. Don't do that because I have two first names. I have a first name. I have a last name as a first name.
But we're not talking about you. We like you. You're like.
Okay, yeah, but don't make fun of people who have two first names as the last name or last name as the first name.
All right.
I get up that all the time. Why is your last name a first name? I don't
What's
fucking
your middle
know.
name?
Ariel. Brianna Ariel Alexis.
Bah. That's what it. I'm sorry. See, kill that. If looks can kill, I'll be. But listen, I like it, BA. It's all good. You good. Don't worry about it. You're not him. Let's be clear. You're not him. People are not making fun of you on TikTok. They're making fun of him because of the shit he does. Your brother.
My new initials are gonna be bad.
Bad. All Diggs. That's right. There you go, girl. Throw it out there. Speak it into. So, Nikki, we trying to get Stephon Diggs to notice Bree because
that's never gonna happen.
You never know, girl. Shit.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
He need a wholesome girl. He needs somebody that don't want his money. You know what I'm saying? These athletes go for these makeshift women. It's sad that Kim Kardashian's talking about getting divorced from Kanye West, and already they got a list of players that's going to be in her DMs trying to get at her now that she's going to get divorced. And she's the devil.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? That whole Kardashian tribe is the devil. I think they're the devil to all my men. This is they wrap them with their looks and they mesmerize them with their fake bodies. And then when you get trapped, you notice how their whole careers go down the toilet. You had Kanye West over there talking nonsense. The guy that made Jesus Walks couldn't even get somebody to listen to his songs. That's crazy. No.
Yeah, but that's because of Kanye. That wasn't because of Kim. Now, hold on.
It's because of Kim.
No, it's not. It's because of Kanye. He's dumb.
You know who's
He's another one that needs to keep his mouth quiet.
He really like went downhill like after his mom passed away. Like he turned to
but I mean, he making his bread off of the Yeezy shoes.
That I think are ugly.
Somebody said the hat I'm wearing is just as bad, my bro. My man Mike Santiago. What up, Bobby? He's a, you a Jets fan, Mike? Hold on, I just thought about that. You a Jets fan? Because if you're a Jets fan, don't be talking about my hat. You know what I'm saying? That's not even fair. No, listen.
Can they see us?
No, they can't. That's just on IG.
Okay.
IG. Yeah, he said yes.
I was about to say I do not look.
But let me tell you, Mike. Let me tell you about Mike, man. Mike, now that you want to talk, Mike, I'm gonna give you a shout out. So when I got to recruiting back in the year of our Lord 2002 in NRD, New York, out of the Bronx, Mike was in South G Seaport, and Mike had the game on lock. Like when I'm talking about swag, he made CNT whites look like they were Versace outfits on these streets. I mean, Cuban link bracelet, Cuban link chain, M5 Beamer. And he never, the Gov, forget about it. Now I'm going to floss the Beamer to let you know what I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? And Mike was the epitome of swag in a uniform for recruiting. Killed the game. Shout out to Mike. He's laughing. And he was a saw swimmer on the baton. Man. Oh, you thought I forgot about that, Mike? I heard about you on the baton, brother. So yeah, he was a saw swimmer before he came to recruiting. So that's my man. But I think look, I know we don't really have much to cover this week, especially, and my dog just messed up my background. You see how he messed up the corner? Trey's moving around to my Bahrain background. But he said those were the days. But I think that coming up in the next couple of weeks, we're going to see some stuff. And I think for March 17th, there's going to be a lot of news coming out, people signing and teams dealing and wheeling before the draft. Everybody's trying to get these picks. So I'm not going to keep it long. You got anything else you want to cover?
I do. I got something to say. So, because I was talking about Deshaun, right? So, Deshaun was mad because he didn't get to be in the talks about the coach. I think if they add him in on who to recruit to the Texans. Now, granted, the Texans are in my division. I want them to stay where they at, the bottom of the barrel. However, I think if they let him recruit a little bit, I think it might be a little bit like where he'd be like, all right, whatever, I'll play for y'all, even if it's just for 1 year.
Yo, Mike, can you hold on? You think I think he should play with them. I think he should. And and get it going. And like I said, get that money. Like to me, if I was Deshaun, I play for a year. Sure, I still got it. Play ball. You got to give and take a little bit. This is business. You sign a contract with an extension with no trade. You got to ask. You got to play a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little bit. I'm gonna rub your back a little bit and go from there. But I got my man Mike on the IG live. He linked in. Yo, Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yo, what's good, bro? What's up?
It's been years. What's good, my brother?
I know it's good. What's good, baby? You know, I heard about you. So I forgot who I was talking to. Actually, I was at my man's retirement at Roger Brown's in Portsmouth. It was a Puerto Rican cat from Jersey. And he was like, yeah, my boy. And he said Santiago, Mike. And I said, Santiago. It was somewhere like that. I said, BMC. He was like, yeah. I said, yo, that's my man. We was in recruit. Yo, it was funny. You know him. Like it somehow, some way, dude know you and joint. Yo, Mike, can you hear me? I think it froze. I just went on this nice little rant. I think it froze. Hold on. Mike, you there? Mike. I don't think he there, bro. I think it froze.
Where's Mike now? Where's he at now?
I don't know. I'm about to tell him to get on Zoom so we could see, so he could be in the whole thing. Yeah, it froze on me, bro. Like that's crazy. But hold on.
Yeah, I got something real quick.
Oh, boo, take that hat off first before you talk. Ooh.
Oh. She trying to get me back for that Jaguars thing.
Just send you the link for Zoom so you get on and be on the screen with all of us.
Yeah, you can send it to me. You talking about Eddie?
Yeah, Puerto Rock that just retired from. Yeah, I'm gonna put my number in the chat and just text me.
Send it to me, and I'll jump in.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in the chat so you text me real quick and I'll jump in.
Word.
There you go. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Nikki.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, shout out to the teal. Psych. I was just gonna say, Von Miller. Where do you think he'll fit in now that he's released or whatnot?
They released him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Yeah, I was like, they released. That's the question I had. I was like, huh?
You tell me the Broncos released Von Miller?
Yes.
Looking at the Browns as a possible fit.
Well, the Broncos is done.
The Broncos ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
The Broncos ain't going nowhere. They might as well just go ahead and hang it up.
Yeah, so stay down there with the Texans. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, sure. I was surprised as well. Like, well,
I'm gonna tell you,
I'll take them in the Eagles.
I didn't know they released them. If we gonna keep it a buck, I didn't know they released him. I think that's stupid on their part to release him. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and you're gonna release a guy like him that's gonna that's guaranteed. Yo, he was the man until he got hurt.
Yeah. And
he just got hurt this year. Like,
yeah, that's real news.
Other than that, that dude was winning, bro. Like, how can you say that? You know, how can you? Nah, man, they were stupid for that one.
Hey, they're linking him to the Browns or Washington. Washington defense is already up there. Just imagine.
Yeah, well,
the Browns would be a better fit.
The thing is, so here's what I say about that. Can the Washington football team compete for a championship is the question.
Keep forgetting that's their raggedy ass name.
Yeah, let's be nice, Bree. Let's be nice, Nikki. It's gonna happen. We just gotta be nice, you know.
Hey, missing two pieces, man. You put a quarterback and a receiver in there. Game changer. And Von Miller.
I just don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, and that's in that what you call it, in that division, they might have a chance. But you still got to compete, bro. You got Green Bay, you got the Bucks, you got the Saints. I don't even know who else is left. Like, if I'm being honest, the Rams. You know, you got. I don't know, man. That's Von Miller though. He just needs to go ahead and come to New England.
Leave him alone, man.
And he got to be ready. He can come in. Listen, Belichick is good for a defense. All he needs, the NFC East is still wide open. I know I give Buffalo credit, but that's Belichick's division. He's been there for years. He can shut that down. I believe it in my heart.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Believe it.
Okay. We need to pray for you too, because they're done. What's the call it? Buffalo done stepped in and showed them who was boss. Okay, all right. All right. Look, y'all over as soon as y'all let somebody go and let him go to the damn Buccaneers. That was the end of the Patriots.
But listen, it was a business move. It was a business move. That's what it was. I mean, I'm not saying.
And y'all was at the short end of the stick.
We was on the returning end of the stick. What up, Mike? What's good?
Yo.
See what I talk about, Mike? Mike got that swag, yo. What up, baby?
I got the whole Bahrain in the back.
You know it. That 100 residents in the back, that tall building. My flat was like in the cut over there. You know what I'm saying?
I used to see that from my boat.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I wasn't on no boat. I was at 53. What's good, baby, though? How you doing?
Man, I'm living, man.
Where you at now?
I actually just flew down to VA, man, to pick up my car because it just got in from Greece.
Yeah.
And then I retired on Sunday, so I was just, finishing the paperwork and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Congrats.
How many years
You said what?
How many years you put in?
25.
Damn, bro.
The devil's a lie. It's a lie.
Yeah, but yo, Mike, let me tell you, Mike's the man, yo. I say that.
Man, you gotta stop, man. We telling that story about New York, man. He crazy, bro.
Hey, I ain't tell the whole truth. Listen, this ain't the conversation or the time or the place. I wait till you sign your DD-214 and be good to go, bro.
Look,
let me tell you something.
You know what they told me when I got there? They said, "Hey, you just got to sell the Navy." I said, "These young kids is looking at what you driving these days and what you wearing, so that's what I'm gonna use to sell it." Yeah. He did. That M5 was nice. That M5 was nice. So, yo, this is the football one. You know what I'm saying? So, what you got to add? What you want to bring to the table, bro? Deshaun coming to the Jets.
You know what? I think that's where he should go, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Deshaun coming to the Jets, honestly.
You think so? You think he coming to the Jets?
I'll tell you why. Can I tell you why I think that?
Let me know.
I think that when we sent Adams to the Seahawks, and we got all those first-round picks. We got 4 first-round picks this next draft. Plus, we got a quarterback. Plus, we got some other players that we could throw in there. And if they're really smart and they throw 2 first-round picks and a quarterback, bro, I don't see why the Texans would turn that down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you think about a team that could put a good package together, I'm saying the Jets have an opportunity to put a good package together and offer.
What's your cap looking like? Your salary cap?
This is second highest right now. They got second most space.
I mean, it's the Jets. Of course they do.
What?
Damn.
What?
He said,
I was about to tell him, stop saying we. Don't let us all know that you part of the Jets.
Hold on. I'm about to call my cousin up, bro. He a Jets fan. He might want to chime in on this.
No, we're not doing Fargus. We are not doing Fargus again like last time.
Let him do it. Hey,
I have to get off in 10 minutes. By
the way. You do. In 2 minutes. You got 12 minutes to go. 10 minutes. All right. Yo, I got you live on the mic, man, and we're recording. So my man Mike Santiago is a Jet fan, and Mike said that they got the Mike. I'm gonna let you tell the story because I don't want to take your words and misconstrue.
What I said was that if there's a team out there that can put a good package together to bring Deshaun to New York, it's the Jets.
Of course.
They got 4 first-round picks. They got four first-round picks. They got a quarterback that they may want to start fresh, so they can offer a quarterback. And they got players that they can add to the package.
So here's my take on that. I want next season to go with Sam Darnold because the second round pick in this year's draft has a lot of value to it. We could do a pick swap this season, get 2 more picks for next season's draft, to have 2 first-rounders next year and possibly 2 second-rounders and build a better package for Deshaun Watson if he's not traded from the Texans.
I'm going to be honest. I think they're going to bring a veteran, bro. I think they're going to burn
No,
They're gonna burn a couple
I
of
think
those.
that's good too. You know,
Yeah.
I hate hearing that echo, Frank.
I mean, we got a long way to go to build anyway. So
I don't.
A long way to go is how can I? It's saying it
He
nicely.
better not.
Listen, I tell you what, man. You make a good point, Mike. And I didn't think about it like that with what you got to offer. I just don't know if Deshaun wants to go somewhere with, because it's not a quick build with you guys. It's going to be a couple of year build. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially with Buffalo picking up, like Bree said. I mean, the Pats are out of it. Let's just be honest. Like I said, 5 years.
The Pats ain't out of it at all.
I don't.
Mike said the Bucks did it. Why can't the Jets?
Yeah.
No, so
I mean, the Bucks did it because they had Brady.
the Bucks.
You bring Deshaun over there. You bring 2 receivers.
Nah, they said that about Cam. It didn't happen.
No, so,
New England's a whole different system, man. That's a whole different system.
New England, they still had a top 10 defense.
They have the most players
opt out. Yeah, but I'm not gonna call that because most of your players was defensive players. You only had Marcus Cannon, which was your offensive line that sat out.
But Cam had COVID.
Yeah, but they still didn't have receivers to get separation. They had the same bum squad in there. If they got too much, they have to build. The Patriots want to win. They got to get receivers.
I don't know. You don't really need to do that.
Yes, you do. What are you talking about?
Hold on. This is what I'm saying.
Bree ready. Look at Bree ready.
They were going to beat Seattle with the team that they had. You know what I'm saying? They were in games.
Yeah, but that's
with the squad that they had.
Bro, I'm a Pats fan. I'm gonna tell you that's week 2 of the season.
Yeah, that was the second week of the season.
That was week 4 because it was
3-0. Regardless, it was in the beginning because the Pats at the end was terrible, bro. It was a terrible.
They were because they had nothing to play for at that point.
Yeah, it was terrible.
You know what I'm saying?
After
Cam had COVID, he wasn't the same.
So there's a quarterback that I felt they
and
finally.
And that was week 2. That was week 2.
That was 2, right?
That was week 2.
I was looking at it.
They were 2-0.
No, they lost to They beat the Dolphins and then they lost to the Seahawks. They almost beat the Seahawks, but they didn't beat the Seahawks.
He's right. So they beat the Jets 14-28. No.
You're right. At the beginning.
You're right. I got it right here. You can't see it. It's too right. But it's Dolphins 21-11, then Seahawks 35-30. And then they beat the Raiders, lost to the Chiefs, had the bye week. And the rest was history. You know what I'm saying? Belichick looked upset the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Quarterback.
I just don't think you don't have to have this explosive offense to be great. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
No, but you need to have
Mike. What you were saying though? What you were saying, Mike? Because it cut out.
I was gonna switch it up and talk about a different quarterback. But go ahead, let's finish this one.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say, G and Bree. Then you can either echo me or do your own thing.
I can hear my own fucking echo.
You don't need an explosive offense. You don't. But what you need is for your receivers to get open, have some separation. Cam can't sit in that pocket forever and then scramble out and try to get yards when the receivers aren't getting separation. That's just like, I was watching the I'm an Athlete. Your man, Ocho Cinco, Fred Taylor, they all said it. He need a dog in the fight. He need a dog out there that's going to require the double coverage.
Damn.
Because without that, he can't. They're not. If I'm not worried about you getting the ball downfield, I could put 8 in the box.
But listen, the New England Patriots have never been a down the field team since Randy Moss.
Facts.
Right? He was the last one that gave him that opportunity. After that, it was Wes Welker and it was short ball and it was slot receiver. That was their thing. They were slot receiving, and when Cam came in, they tried to go back to the old without receivers. You're not gonna do that. They gotta figure that whole thing out. That system is broken.
Bree, what you was gonna say, Ma?
Well, I was gonna agree with you, like completely, Frank. That's all I was gonna say. But it just goes to show that Fargas just needs to stay praying for his team and hoping and wishing that the Jets
I have no faith.
can be
I
something.
have no faith in the
Fargus,
Jets
I'm not done
right now.
speaking. Gunner Fargus, I'm not done speaking.
Listen,
But
I'm agreeing with you. We suck.
yeah, I understand that, but you can't. Let me just look. No. Okay.
Okay, breathe.
Sometimes Fargus, you say stuff without thinking before you say it. So
About what?
Frank's not making that face.
You're not getting it no more, bro.
So check this out. This is what I feel about New England.
About
they
what?
have the defense. New England.
Okay.
They have the defense.
Okay.
Right. That is good enough.
Kind of. Okay.
Nah, I don't agree. I think that defense.
Kind of. Yeah, they don't really have the defense, but okay.
Nah, they don't have.
Last season, the season before, they had a top-rated defense, and this season they had a top 10 defense with all those opt-outs. They have a good enough defense to be able to get a quarterback in there just to manage the game and get wins. They're not going to be pretty wins, but they got a good enough defense to get you 10, 11 wins.
Nah, they need a quarterback.
No, they don't. Fargus, did you watch the playoffs?
Oh, no, they got 12 wins with Tom Brady doing everything with those receivers.
Fargus, did you watch Fargus? And this is not doubting on your team at all.
I didn't watch any football.
I'm not coming for your team at all, Frank. But Fargus, did you watch the Patriots play this season?
I
watched them actually against the Jets. And
so you're saying that the defense that they had was good enough to get them more than 10 wins?
Fuck no.
No.
That's exactly what you just said.
Yes. Going into next season.
It was
the defense that they have now.
Wait, there's no way. Like, you can't even make that statement.
You see, this is why I say that you speak before you're even thinking about things like that.
Listen, hold on. Listen
That is why I said what I said.
Listen to what I'm saying.
That you're reaching. You are reaching. Listen, they had a losing season, and if they had a losing season, a horrible season at that, that defense isn't going to get them 11 wins next year or this upcoming year.
This coming year, yes. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
I mean, the season, Brady's last season there.
Yo, Bree, you know where the New England
rank in defense. We're talking about their defense.
Hold on.
Tom Brady.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying.
Up Tom Brady. Did he play on the defense?
No, listen to where I'm going with this. That offense struggled majorly. Their defense carried them for most of that season.
Bro, they were ranked like number 26 or something in the NFL.
Yeah, and offense?
Defense.
Their defense. They didn't have a good defense.
They had a shitty defense, man.
When? This year?
This past season, yeah.
Like what?
Don't be nice. He said he didn't watch football. Now he's just talking out his tail. He just want to talk.
He is talking out his ass, Fargus.
Listen. What season are you talking about? I'm talking about Tom Brady.
Your opinion.
I'm talking about Tom Brady's last season.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
You're talking about.
You can't talk about Tom no more. Tom ain't there.
Going into 2020 season.
I'm talking about Tom Brady's last season.
2019.
Oh, but why are we talking about that season? He's gone.
That season's done. It's over.
No,
he's a whole Super Bowl champion in another team. Like,
hold on. Listen to what I'm saying.
He's trying to change the subject. What he said was the defense that.
Listen to this.
But just don't say about Cam having no more. Because didn't didn't Lamar get COVID?
Mm-hmm.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Contact. I don't think he tested positive.
He was a close contact.
No, he tested positive.
He did test positive. He tested
positive because he said it. He was like he couldn't breathe. He went down and he came back and he fell.
True.
He came back and choked in the playoffs again.
Right. That's what.
No, he did. Hold on. The boys did not choke in the playoffs. He brought some boys back against Tennessee.
Oh my God.
didn't play in the playoffs.
Okay, but Fargus, we're not talking about. Fargus, we're not talking about.
Somebody
that.
said Lamar talk.
But that's not what you brought up when you first had that conversation.
He's not going to win, bro.
No, Fargus, listen.
I'm going to bring back. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back. Again, I know y'all talking about all that Tom Brady's not seeing. Okay, I got you. That defense that they had carried them to 12 victories. That last season.
No.
What season are we talking about?
What season, please? Because
he's still holding on to Brady. He's still holding on.
But why are we still? Why are we even talking about that season?
This past season. Hold on, listen. This past season, that defense had the most opt-outs.
Frank, you an asshole.
What are you talking about?
You know why I'm laughing? Because I love this. This is what I've wanted since I started doing the NFL rendition. See, I've been wanting G to get on so we can have this debate because I feel like sometimes we go in it and we kind of see eye to eye. Bree, you got to go.
No, my other phone. I'm going to put the challenge on my iPad.
Okay, I got you.
I want to.
I got it on the TV. I'm watching it through my peripherals. You know what I'm saying? Bree. So for you guys that don't know, Bree watches the challenge. And then she does a podcast with her crew on the Challenge MTV. So it's coming on right now. She has to watch it. But this is what I've wanted. This is what I've wanted the whole time. Like we get that going. June and Bree, we have a great time. But I feel when we bring people on, it gives us that ESPN, Fox News diversity. You know what I'm saying?
But also.
No, she's
so Fargus, I have to cut you. I have to say something, Fargus. What?
Hold on. Wait. Let me grab these bags so I can hear you.
What?
Hold on.
He's crazy. That's all.
Mike,
go ahead.
Anyway, but you said that the Patriots defense led them to 12 victories. What season did they get victories in? Because then they win like 4 or 5 games this season.
No, that one we already know he was talking about with Brady. But when he said that they with this current defense he's talking about they could have won 10 games, that's when he lost me.
No, okay.
Exactly. That's where
they were missing the most players.
No, but they're gonna bring them more than 10. They're gonna bring them 10 plus victories season coming up. Is that what's gonna happen?
This season coming up, I think they're going to win 10 to 11 games. Yes.
Who?
With the same defense they have now. With the same defense that they have.
On that night.
I'll take that bet.
What's up, Ralph?
On that night, Vargas. On that night. It's okay, boo.
Hey, I just sent you the link for the
for the Zoom?
Yeah, for Zoom. I sent it to Ralph. Ralph is here laughing at you, bro. He's like, You want the link, G? I sent it to you. I mean, I'm gonna send it to you, bro. We well over the top.
I'm gonna mute myself because that security breach is about to pop up.
All right, go ahead, Bree. Mute yourself. This. Yeah, I just sent it to you though, Ralph, in a text. I got you, bro. The same one. All right.
I'll be in there. Give me a second.
All right. Bree got the challenge shirt. Listen, give it up for Bree.
From my Trinidad flag.
Yes. Yo, Mike, bro, I'm so glad you on this shit, man. You got me in. I'm cursing. I don't even curse on this thing. I wish I had more drink. I keep drinking. You know what I'm saying?
The security breach.
I know. I got it playing. I'm recording too. It's right here.
Oh, and fun fact, today is the iconic Santonio Holmes' birthday, so happy birthday to Santonio Holmes.
Okay.
And also yesterday was Big Ben's birthday, so happy belated birthday to Big Ben.
Big Ben's gonna retire, Bree. I'm just let you know that right now.
Every time she say his name, I cringe. Like,